All right, guys, good day. Listen, one of the conversations we have often, with my athletes, my clientele, is this whole, mental part of the training. And you always hear coaches, a lot of coaches out there say, give me 110%, 120%. And when kids say that in here, I said, that's just a lie, 100% a lie. I said, how can you give 110%? How can you give 120% of anything? See, I don't like to sugarcoat most things in life because all it does is doesn't make things right. If you don't work hard, I'd say, hey, you just didn't work hard. I'm not going to beat around the bush. And people say, well, that's just, that's too harsh. It's not harsh, it's just facts. And so when I get into the part of the 120, 110%, I always try to explain to them, I'm like, you can't give that. You can't give any more than 100%, that's it. The problem with most people is they don't even give 80% because they don't even know where they're at. Nobody ever gives 100%, me included. Anybody that you see out there who you say, man, that guy, beat his body up, he did this, he did that. No, he still didn't. Because you don't even know what 100% is. Only God does. Only God knows what your 100% is. Now, you might think you get there because you push yourself, you're right at the edge of death, oh my gosh, I couldn't do anymore. How do you know that? See, that 110, 120% is a great talking point. And coaches love to use it. Love it. Because for whatever reason, it makes them feel good. But to me, it's stupid. I want a kid to give me 100% or work towards that 100%. I don't need to tell them to give me 110. Humanly impossible. Because if you didn't give me that before, say you worked to something that you thought you couldn't do. You weren't working to 110%. You were working to that 100% that you were trying to get. That's what I want an athlete to do. That's what I want a human being to do. Whether you're 20 years old or 60 years old, I want you working to that 100%, being that 100% that God put you on this earth to be. Not some 110 or 120. We got to get these stupid sayings out of our head. Like I said, it sounds great. It sounds like, oh yeah, man, give me 110%. For what? People don't even give you 80, 85. You got to be able to work to 100%. That more that you gave, that you thought you couldn't give, that was there. That's always been there. You just tap out way too early. Because nobody knows what the human psyche, human body can actually do, what it can accomplish. Because we destroy it way before we have that opportunity. Most people break it apart and then don't know how to fix it, don't know how to overcome that stuff because we're told all the wrong things. We're told things that are artificial, that weren't meant to be put in the body or be told. And then that's what we believe. We believe lies. That's all we do. We just constantly believe lies. Things that sound great, but aren't true. The human body was meant to give 100%. Like I said, I doubt anybody on this earth, besides Jesus, gave 100%. People maybe got close, but nobody knows what that 100% is. Because there's always more in the tank. And I see it with athletes. They didn't think they could push themselves a certain way, yet they go a little bit further. Guys that used to come into me who could barely run, barely walk, barely do anything. Were good athletes, but not great, you know what I mean? Nothing set them apart. Work their rear ends off, become great, get themselves a full scholarship to college, be one of the best players on their high school team, if not the state, around the nation. They did these things because they were working towards that 100%. So when you go out there, whether you're an adult, child, whatever, athlete, playing a sport, whatever, go out there and continue to work to 100%. Not 110 or 120, bullcrap. Continue to work. Push yourself better than you were the day before. Push yourself to go do more. When I got up real heavy in my squats, right? Each week I do, set of heavy squats. Okay, I had no training, no formal training or anything like that. Just went on the fly. But I always had a little bit more. Making sure my form was right, getting down, getting low, doing all the stuff I needed to do. But I made sure I had a little bit more. What was that little bit more? Like I said, it's different for every single person. But that little bit more added on made me reach there. I wasn't working 110% of my ability. I can't. I was working towards that 100%. Change the mindset. Get rid of the stupid sayings and start digging deep down in here. I told you the body works because of the mind, and the mind works because of the spirit. That's how the human body works. It's how it heals. It's how it does everything. Has to have those three concepts in place. Without those three, you will eventually fail and fall apart. And when you fall apart, it will be disaster because the three have to work together. Not separately, like everybody tries to do. Oh, look at my body. I look great. You know, I bench press this, I do this. And they have no mindset and they don't have the spirit inside them. Has to be all three. And then you can accomplish what you need to accomplish. And you don't need to worry about no 110 or 120%. You're going to reach where God wants you to reach. Think about that. You don't agree? Tell me why you don't agree. Tell me how we can reach to 110, 120. And tell me why we continue to use these sayings. Why? Is it a motivational thing? Is it to try to get more out of somebody? If we can't get something out of somebody by telling, hey, let's work to our potential, and they say, what's my potential? I said, I have no idea. You don't either, but let's start working towards it. Let's start working towards what we want to be. And then get a game plan in place and get there. If you're sick, you don't feel right, you have some chronic disease, let's figure out how to get you out of that chronic disease. If you don't think you can be cured, you won't be cured. If you don't think you can be great, you won't be great. It's a simple process because that's where the mind comes in and the spirit is there all the time. And then the body won't work because the mind's not telling it to work. You have to start believing in yourself and you have to start thinking, I want to work to that 100% that God put me on this earth to work towards. Start working towards that and watch what you accomplish. Have yourself a blessed day and God bless you.